Alright folks, how you doing? So in this video I'm going to be reacting to the wedding scene in Braveheart. Well, at least the wedding scene that's not Wallace's wedding scene anyway. I quite like this scene overall. It looks to me like this is up somewhere around about Inverness, somewhere in the Northern Highlands. That's what it looks like in terms of the filming location. In real life, this would be what's called a ceilidh, you know, a sort of Highland dance. I don't think I've been to a ceilidh before, but they look pretty fun. Now, this is one of the biggest logic stretches in this movie, though certainly not the only one. But William and Murren are supposed to be around about the same age, aren't they? She looks like she's about 25, and Wallace looks like he's 40, so one of them has not aged very well at all. But I understand, I mean, Mel Gibson has said on the movie commentary that he basically was forced into this role in order for the studio to greenlight the project, you know, because they were taking a chance on him being the director for the first time, so unless he starred in it, then they weren't going to make it, so I understand why he did it, but, you know, he doesn't look like he's in his 20s. I also like the fact that the mother's wearing a head covering, a headscarf. That would have been quite common back then. You know, Christian women would have covered their heads. You know, Muslim women obviously wear the hijab, but the Christians also had a version of it as well for hundreds of years. Particularly when they went to church, young girls and women would cover their heads when they went to church on Sundays. I don't know if they would do it all the time like this, but it's a nice observation. Brendan Gleeson, always a winner.
You've dropped your rock.
Taste of manhood.
You win.
You win. I don't know if the real William Wallace would have been that casual about it, but it's quite funny.
Call it the taste of soldiery then. The English won't let us train with weapons, so we train with stones.
That's bullshit. The English didn't even care that the Scots had weapons because they considered them to be peons, basically. You know, when you read the account of Wallace going into towns like Ayr, even Lanark, St. Johnston, I don't recall him ever taking weapons off him. I think maybe once. They didn't even bother to check for the Scots having weapons, you know. They didn't check them at the gate or anything. They just let them walk around carrying bows, swords, axes, whatever, you know. That's one of the ways in which the English occupation was ultimately pretty self-defeating, actually. They never bothered to check for weapons. So the whole idea that they confiscated them is the opposite to reality.
Well, the test of a soldier is not in his arm. It's here.
No, it's here.
No way would the real Wallace be that casual about someone punching him in the face either. Had a bit of a temper on him, did Wallace.
English?
I don't think this was ever a real thing either, just standing around throwing rocks. The Highland Games are a bit more sophisticated than that.
Here you go, son. Show 'em how.
I love James Cosmo. He's always a win, isn't he?
That's a good throw.
Aye, it was.
I was wondering if you could do that when it matters. As it matters in battle.
That makes very little sense when you think about it. It's meant to be a good line, but it doesn't make a bit of sense. Like, if you're going up against the English, why would they chuck rocks at them? You know, spears and swords and crossbows and longbows are a thing. You know, if you're got to the point that you have to throw rocks at the English, then you're pretty desperate.
Could you crush a man with that throw?
I could crush you like a worm.
You could.
Aye.
Well, then do it. Would you like to see him crush me like a worm?
Okay, the villagers are a bit sick. Granted, they don't seem to really know who this is, but the whole idea that they're going to cheer on a guy getting crushed to death by a rock. Unless he's wearing English armour, I doubt they'd be this enthusiastic.
Come do it.
David, move.
I will not.
Hey, you'll move.
Like I said, pretty sadistic villagers.
Fine display, young Wallace. You all right? You look a wee bit shaky. Should have remembered the rocks.
I should have. Get up, you big...
Well, serves you right for punching me in the face, I suppose.
That's good to see you again. Welcome home.
Okay, I'm just going to go walk off my concussion now. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this analysis, and thanks for watching.